We finally have the episode count of Clash of the Elite Season 4.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What is up, TFM Nation? It's the TFM Monster here again with some news, or should I say leak, from the very reliable leaker, credible source leaker, and that is Sugoi Light. Sugoi Light has been very reliable ever since, leaking many anime sequels, many anime news that will be announced sooner or later, and he's the one that gets it first. And so he is 100% a credible source, a reliable source. We now have the confirmation that Clash of the Elite Season 4 will have 16 total episodes. The first 4 episodes being on the first day of April, that is April 1st, with the first 4 episode premiere, and then the 12 remaining weeks of the spring 2026 seasonal anime. They will air the remaining 12 episodes, and those are gonna be episodes 5 to 16. It's not 13 episodes, not 12 episodes, yay! But it's also not 20 episodes or 24 episodes. No. Now, we've been having a lot of hints lately from Sugoi Light from the past few days. He did mention that Clash of the Elite's episode count is weird and abnormal compared to others, because Clash of the Elite always had 13 or 12 episodes per season, but this time around Season 4 will have 16 total episodes, adapting 5 volumes once again, because last time Clash of the Elite Seasons 2 and 3 adapted 5 volumes, 5 books, into 13 episodes. This time around they're adapting 5 books, 5 volumes into 16 episodes. The pacing will be better. But is it gonna be the best adaptation? No.
But why?
But it will be better. Pacing wise, it's gonna be better because we now have more runtime, more episodes, and so the series will be saved with its pacing. But this tells us a lot of things about the episode count as well. Kadokawa invested way more episodes for Clash of the Elite and its marketing, so they had the budget for year 2's adaptation. But it's not as huge of an episode count as we expected it to be. It's not 13 or 12 episodes, but it's also not 20 episodes or 24 episodes. The weird episode count is now 16 total episodes. It's not 19 like ReZero Season 4, because ReZero Season 4 is also considered weird, abnormal, because of its odd episode count, and that is 19 total episodes. ReZero Season 4 has way more episode count compared to Clash of the Elite Season 4. Let's not complain about that, because Clash of the Elite Season 4 now has a much better pacing and adaptation compared to the previous seasons, because this time around they're gonna adapt the 5 books into 16 episodes. Now this tells us a lot about its pacing. The first 4 episodes will only cover volume 1 for its pilot hook for the fans or for the anime viewers. So they'll only cover volume 1 for its first 4 episodes, and then we should consider episode 5, 6, and 7 to be volume 2 of year 2. And then also volume 3 and 4, which is the Survival Island arc. For Clash of the Elite Season 4, they will only cover the Survival Island arc in around 6 episodes, in which volume 3 will be adapted into 3 episodes and volume 4 of year 2 will be adapted into 4 episodes. Pacing wise, I feel like it's good. I feel like it's better than most of the episode or volume adaptations compared to year 1. It's also okay to complain about this because Lurch had no control. Lurch has no control when it comes to episode count, but I have full faith that this is gonna be a much better season and in a much better direction than the first 3 seasons of Clash of the Elite. This Clash of the Elite season is way more action-packed compared to its Season 2 and Season 1. Season 3 had no action, just more on the mind games. Season 2 had an action episode, and that is episode 12. But hopefully for Season 4, they adapt the action scenes well, just like episode 12 of Season 2. Because I hope that the action director and storyboarder from that episode and from the previous season, that is Season 1 of Clash of the Elite, will return, and that is Takehiko Matsumoto, because he is well known to be a good choreographer when it comes to action scenes, hence why I hope he returns for this season. And then the last 3 episodes, which will be volume 4.5 of year 2. That is the aftermath of the island exam. Or they can do it like this. Volume 1 will be adapted into 4 episodes, which is the first 4 episode premiere. And then we will be having Volume 2 into 3 episodes. Volume 3 and 4 will have 7 episodes. And then Volume 4.5 into 2 episodes. That can also be the case. But we don't know yet, because all we know thus far is that episode count. All in all, I think this is more than enough. I'd say I'm really satisfied with this news. I'm really satisfied with the episode count. I expected a bit more, but we'll take it. And this is a much better episode count compared to seasons 1 and 2 and 3, because this time around they better fix the pacing, because that has been always the issue when it comes to the anime of Clash of the Elite. Now obviously the monologues and dialogue heavy scenes will be lessened or cut out, but at the very least it's not gonna be これでいい.
これでいい。これでいい。これでいい。これでいい。
Update from Sugoi Light. As we were having a conversation, he mentioned that the animation quality is not up to standard. Now keep in mind, by not up to standard, he means that, you know, it's not some power fantasy or, you know, shonen animations. Probably that, you know, it depends. People have different opinions. So the animation quality that he might be talking about is that, but it's also inconsistent. So what we've seen in the trailer, in the preview promotional videos of Clash of the Elite Season 4's trailers, do expect some inconsistency. So yeah, take this with a grain of salt. So yeah, I'm not saying that, you know, this is going to be a negativity for the season, but I'd say, you know, we're moving towards a better anime season overall for Clash of the Elite, because it's probably just normal inconsistencies, you know, probably will be fixed in the Blu-ray. But so far, that is all the information that I have gathered, and I'm just sharing it with you all. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know this, because, you know, I don't want you to get your hopes up with the animation, but still I'm telling you guys that this season is gonna be better pacing wise, and, you know, the animation is probably just, you know, a minor nitpick for a lot of you guys, and the art inconsistency. So yeah, anyway, hope you all take this news with a grain of salt, and hope you all enjoyed the episode count at the very least. But in any case, this is good news for everyone, myself included, as a fan of the series. And please do keep in mind that 16 episodes is not your normal episode count, because it's always going to be 12 or 13 episodes. Or if it's consecutive course or split course, it's going to be around 22 to 25 episodes, sometimes stretching into 26. This news actually made me happy, because Sugoi Light told me about this hours earlier before he announces it. Yes, I talked to him, so yeah, you should all know by now that Sugoi Light is a very reliable leaker and a credible leaker when it comes to all these news. So sharing this information with you all is gonna be massive as well. And so 16 episodes it is for Clash of the Elite Season 4. Now I want to talk more about the episode count, but I feel like that's about it, because I'm gonna have to do a live stream, and we'll talk about it from there. Alright, so yeah, anyway, Clash of the Elite Season 4, 16 episodes. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. To me, I wanted more, but I'm also satisfied with this, because it's not your typical 12 to 13 episodes. I'm glad, because Clash of the Elite deserves this treatment, and I hope Kadokawa invests more in this series. Now, if you're gonna complain about the cutout dialogues, the cutout monologues, or whatever, it's fine, but at the same time, do not slander the anime because of that. Because it's always the production committee, the producers, making the call for how many episodes they will have to release for the season, for the series, for the anime. I have full faith in this director, because this director is very well known for its directorial episode for Hachiman's monologue in Oregairu, I Hate Nice Girls,
俺は優しい女の子は嫌いだ
and an action episode of Tokyo Revengers Season 1, as well as romance scenes from the case study of Vanitas. So yeah, that is all for this news. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, yes, I'm sorry I knew ahead of time what the episode count is before you guys, but I do hope that you enjoyed this piece of information that I shared with you all, and Sugoi Light shared with us all. So yeah, anyway, stay tuned on April 1st for the first 4 episode premiere worldwide, and stay tuned on March 7th for the Japanese advanced screening, and we will figure out what the fans' reaction on the first 4 episodes of Clash with the Elite. We can talk about it more on my live stream, but the live stream will be short this time around because I am extremely tired. So yeah, it can also do a couple of things, just like in season 3. They mixed up volume 10 and 11 together in one episode, one particular episode, and that is the outsourced episode, Tsukishiro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one because I'm really happy because this will fix the pacing issue of Clash with the Elite. Not the best, but definitely better. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.